So for tonight's tea, I'm using the Sawat's recipe mix. So I've got the Bombay potatoes and the Korma. So following the ingredients and recipe, you just add 450 potatoes. But I'm using the Aldi Sweet Harvest small new potatoes. And it says drained weight 345, so it's just under, but I think that'll be enough for just me and Nate. And then it says 1 onion, so I chopped that onion up, and a tin of chopped tomatoes. And I'm going to be using the Frylight hot and spicy chili oil. So I bought that today, so I'm going to try that out. So that's the ingredients for the Bombay potatoes. And for the korma, you need 1 onion. So I did a bigger slices with those. I did use 2 onions because they were only small. And you need 450 grams of chicken breast. I am using 600 grams, and this is diced chicken breast. So this might make a bigger portion, so that can fill out the week with our meals. And 300 millilitres of milk, which I've just measured out there. So I'm going to start off with the korma. It says directions: heat the oil and fry the onions for 5 minutes until golden brown and soften. So I'm going to do that now. So this is my new pan. I got this from Asda yesterday, and it comes with a lid. It was £11. Thought that was a really good bargain because normally they're £20–30. So I've just put the heat on, and now I'm going to spray the pan with my Frylight just on the bottom there. Ooh. A few squirts of that. Cover the bottom, and I'm going to place the onions in. So as the onions cooking, so the next step is to add the chicken and the sachet condensed. Stir and cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Stir in the milk and bring to the boil. Reduce the heat and cover and simmer for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to let that brown. So I've just added in the chicken and the sachet condensed. And I've added in the milk, so now I'm just going to give it a good stir round, and I'm going to simmer it for 10 minutes. The recipe did just say add the chicken and then fry it for 2 to 3 minutes, then add in the milk, but I completely ignored that, I forgot, and I've put it all in together. Hopefully it'll be alright. So as that's simmering away, the third step says remove the lid, stir and simmer for further 5 minutes. Until the sauce has thickened and the chicken is cooked through. So waiting for 10 minutes, I'm going to start and do the Bombay potatoes. So first step, part boil the potatoes in water for 10 minutes until slightly softened, and drain and set aside. I'm using these small new potatoes. It does say to empty the contents into a saucepan and heat gently, stirring occasionally, so though this will be 7 to 8 minutes to cook. So the potatoes are boiling, and I've also added the long grain rice, so this is free. I've checked on the Slimworld app, so it's boiling the bag long grain rice from Aldi. In 10 minutes, and the packet said to give it a stir, then leave it for another 5 minutes to thicken up the sauce. Okay, so this is all done. The sauce is nice and thick now, and I've cut through the chicken to make sure it's all cooked. This is my first time making it, but I'm happy with this. And this is done before my Bombay potatoes, so I'm just going to set this aside. So as the potatoes are boiling, meanwhile heat the oil. Well, I'm going to use my Frylight and brown the onions for 5 minutes until brown, and I'm going to sprinkle the sachet condensed and cook gently for 1 minute, stirring. So using the hot and spicy chili oil, spray in the pan, And I'm going to add in my onions. Okay, now so I've added in my potatoes and onions, and I sprinkled all the sachet on there, and I'm going to fry it for 1 minute and keep stirring. The third step, stir in the potatoes, water and tomatoes, cover and simmer for 10 minutes until the potatoes are tender and cooked. So I'm adding in my chopped tomatoes. And it does say 4 tablespoons worth of water. So I'm just going to splash them in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it a stir and simmer for 10 minutes. So Simmer Word wants you to have half a plate of speed. So I am having some. So I've got some chopped up cucumber, which is free, and I'm using this superfood salad. Also I've got these poppadoms. I'll let you know how many sins are in these. So we're having these as a side as well. Voila! So I've got 1 poppadom. And I'll let you know the sins of this. So this made about 3 portions of me and Nathan's size. And the Bombay potatoes, let you know the sins on that. Still got loads left. And 0 sins for the rice and 0 sins for the salad, because that's all free. I'm going to enjoy.